Leos, welcome. This is your January 2023 reading. There's a big storm here. I live near Buffalo, New York, so it is pretty bad. If you hear a lot of noise, it's the wind and stuff outside. So I do apologize for that. It is quite the blustery winter time right now. This is a general reading, so please only take the parts that resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, hit that like button. It's the only way that I have to know that it's being well received by the viewers. If this does not resonate with you, please check out my channel. You can see other dated and timeless readings for your sign. You can also check out your sun, moon, rising if you know what those are. If not, there's places you can check online, various sites, okay, that can help you figure that out. There's also the collective readings and the subscriber readings, okay? And if you're not a subscriber here yet, I hope you'll consider subscribing. I would love to have you here. And I do subscriber reading at least one a week, usually on Sundays. And I do it a little bit differently for that. I set the intention for whoever needs it the most. For when I do the signs, I do the biggest energies in play, okay? Let's get you guys started. Now I will be doing, in the middle here will be middle January, so that's where I'm going to kind of really check the main energies going on, and then it'll show the beginning and end of January. I'll give a brief description as I lay the first set of cards, and we'll get more in detail as I start to clarify. Then after that, after the reading, we will do best actions for you to take in January. I will pick a card for sun, moon, rising, their best actions to take during January for those who are cross-watching. And then and then we'll do animal advice. Then at the very end, we will do a pick a card, okay? Leos, please. So you do have the Three of Cups coming in, which talks about your circle of trust and the people, you know, closest to you. You do have the Lovers card. The Eight of Swords, which talks about kind of being bonded to our thoughts, and not usually in a very good way. It talks about self-imposed imprisonments in our own minds. So there might be something going on with a love relationship during this time for you. But we will see as we get the cards laid down and begin to clarify. And you do have the Five of Wands, which talks about obstacles and challenges, okay? So let's see, what brought beginning of January to mid-January, Leos, please? Thank you. You do have the Ten of Cups, so it looks like you were either in a Ten of Cups or you were looking for that Ten of Cups, that time of happiness, joy, reward, here when you came into January, okay? We do have the Two of Discs with the High Priestess, and then we do have the Queen of Swords, okay? So it looks like here in the beginning of January, there's going to be something that you need to balance out or make a decision on. And with the High Priestess clarifying that, it came out together. It's telling me to follow, that you're going to have to trust yourself in this and follow your intuition on whatever this is, whatever decision that's coming in that needs to be made. And let's see where, and we'll clarify that more as we go along. End of January, please. End of January. Thank you. You have the Six of Swords coming out with the Shaman, which tells me this is, at the end of January, there's going to be a necessary transition. And the Shaman is similar to the Hermit card into the traditional deck. It talks about going within to seek new perspectives and get in alignment with yourself is, I guess, a good way to put it. And then you do have the Nine of Cups coming out. You got a lot of doubles coming out together here, okay? You have the Nine of Cups coming out with the Five of Discs, okay? The Nine of Cups talks about wishes coming true, emotional stability. That's a good card, okay? But it's being clarified with this Five of Discs, which tells me there's been some financial difficulties that you've been facing, some restrictions in the money. It can also talk about a lack of anything in the material world, or including, like, say, home, food, but it can also talk about just a lack of, you know, good things in your material life, okay? But it can also talk about a lack of mentality, always feeling like you don't have, or a lack of something in a situation. And then we do have the Warrior card here, which is the Strength card, which is your energy here, Leo. So it does look like middle to end of month, you do come into your own energy and you gain a lot of courage to face things. And then, yes, we do have that Two of Wands here for what you don't see coming, which is, again, that decision, which, again, is clarified here with the Two of Pentacles as needing to trust yourself and trust your intuition on a situation. But it looks like you are going to need to choose a path, okay? So let's get some clarity on some of this. Ten of Cups, please, Leo. January. Okay, so it looks like at the beginning of January, you might be feeling very nostalgic about the times that were very happy in your life. Okay, so you might be doing a lot of thinking on this, thinking on the things that made you happy, maybe as a child, or even as an adult. But you're reminiscing in a way here at the beginning of January, and it's also bringing up things for you that you want to move towards and have again in your life. Two of Discs, High Priestess. So it does look like you were offering a cup of love to somebody here, but it's going to come to a painful ending, all right? With whoever this Queen of Cups is for you, or whether it's you are the Queen of Cups offering your cup of love, or someone has offered their cup of love to you. This seems to have come to an ending, or that's what you need to make that decision on, because it is clarifying needing to make a decision or balance something out. And it does look like, you have in the past offered your cup of love to somebody, but now you may need to make the decision here for ending the situation. Okay. Queen of Swords, please. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, Leo. January. The Page of Swords. I want one more on this. The Page of Swords is the investigator. And he really looks into things. He gets his messages across by really looking into whatever it is. He gets new thoughts, new clarity, new research in on things. And the Queen of Swords is all about truth. So those two cards together is a good thing, because you're looking for real truth. You're looking for real answers. And then you accept that truth and you're able to speak that truth in a romantic situation. Okay, so it does look like you're looking for the truth and willing to live in the truth of a situation that has romantic value to you here in the beginning of January. And that might be what you're also needing to make that decision on. Three of Cups, please. The Three of Swords. So it does look like there's heartbreak with somebody who is very close to you, okay? And that might be the situation here with this person. The Lovers. The Lovers. Near the Wheel. So it looks like there might be a situation too with a lover situation that's a turning point, okay? This could be a turning point for you in a love situation, or that there might be good luck for you going forward in the romantic sense. So what is this Eight of Swords thing? But it seems like maybe there's a turning point in the situation that's already playing out for you, because that is also a romantic situation, unless that's a new romantic situation coming in and something else here came to an ending. Which for some of you could be like one ends, another begins. For some of you, it's the same situation. Okay, so on the Eight of Swords, we have the Nine of Wands clarifying this. This lets me know that you need a time of recovery. You need to recover. You need to know where your lines are, okay? So you're not all up in your head in self-imposed thoughts. These aren't thoughts imposed by somebody else. They're our own. It's like us doing damage to ourselves with our own minds, okay? And it's telling you need to take a recovery period here to get through that. And again, the obstacles and challenges are in the mental health area. Here being clarified by the Nine of Swords, which talks about, again, being up in your head, the thoughts keeping you awake at night, insomnia, nightmares, anxiety, depression. Okay, so again, we are back to that, needing to recover, okay, getting our minds back in order. the Warrior card, but it does look like you do because then you come back into yourself here. So it looks like a heartbreak happens. You start having some mental suffering, mental anguish, which is causing a lot of obstacles for you, but you begin a recovery process. And then I see you come back into your energy right here, still towards the middle to end of January. Strength card, Leo, please. Strength card, Leo. The Nine of Pentacles, yes. So that is a good thing. So you do get through this. Okay, so there's going to be a period in mid-January where you're really up in your head and having a difficult time. But right after you get through that, you take that recovery, you regain yourself. And the Nine of Pentacles talks a lot about independence. It talks about solo pursuits and the pleasure within solo pursuits. It talks about gain and luxury. Okay, so that is beautiful. Nine of Cups, Five of Discs. Nine of Cups, Five of Discs. Nine of Cups, Five of Discs, Leo. Back to this High Priestess of trusting yourself, that the situation, okay, so that situation was lacking in things that, you know, made it good, okay? So you got to trust in yourself and trust in your intuition in order to get to this Nine of Cups, which is emotional stability. You have this Nine of Cups with this Nine of Pentacles that is double nines. Okay, it talks about wishes coming true. It talks about independence. When you put these together, these double nines, and I feel like they are supposed to go together for you. This is where you're heading once you hit that recovery period from this situation, okay? So it's heading you into good places of gain and solo pleasure. But you have to trust yourself. You have to trust what your instincts are telling you right now. This is important, okay? And coming up next is that necessary transition in Shaman. And you have the World on that. This is a completion to a lesson or goal for you guys in some way, all right? Which is great. I mean, you guys start out this month not knowing, and you end this month knowing and completing a lesson or goal, all right? So that's beautiful. And on the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is the Eight of Pentacles, which tells me you're going to be working very hard on mastering your skills during this time. Okay, so let's get your best actions here for January. Best actions, Leo, please. January. Back to that Two of Pentacles right here, which tells me this is all about trusting yourself and needing to make this decision by trusting your own intuition. Okay, it comes right back to this, okay? Any other actions here for Leos for January? Actions for Leos for January. This really comes down to a decision for you guys. The Knight of Swords, which tells me it's time to make lifestyle changes. Okay, the Knight of Swords heads towards change. It's time to change. It's time to change how our life is going. And on the bottom of the deck for you guys, you do have the King of Pentacles, which talks about the King of Pentacles is very grounded, very stable. So I think it's asking you to look for that stability, look for financial security, all right? He's also wise in business and investment. In case any of you are going into the business field, that is a good card to have. And we're going to get the Sun, Moon, Rising. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Actions, please, January. The Two of Swords. Sun, okay, so the Sun signs for Leo, you guys, it's back to that decision again, okay? You guys have the two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Two of Swords. This is a big decision for you guys, okay? But it needs to be made. And with the Two of Swords, it tells me you don't really want to look at it, okay? The Two of Swords is when people struggle to make that decision because either they're not seeing it clearly or they don't want to look at it at all and they're trying to avoid the situation and avoid making that decision. But the longer in the Two of Swords energy that you put off making that decision, the worse your path gets, okay? Moon. The Emperor. Some of you guys may be dealing with an Aries in this situation, okay? But the Emperor is telling me that you need to take control of your life, make the decisions that are best for you, and keep a masculine energy in yourselves, okay? Pull from that masculine energy, not your feminine energy. Because we all have both, okay? So even in these tarot readings, when I say he, she, when the card's a male or a female, it doesn't matter. We all have both. Rising, please. Rising. Thank you. The Four of Cups. Oh, one more on that. Four of Cups. Rising, Leo. Okay. You've been feeling very unfulfilled and discontent in life, and it's telling you to, with the Chariot, to take movement towards the things that are going to make you feel good. It's time to overcome that, okay? That's how you've been feeling, but now is the time to overcome that and make change, move towards that change, okay? Now on the bottom of the deck for you guys, we do have the Sun, which tells me that you guys are heading to someplace successful, that in the end of this, aim for that success, aim for the joy, the happiness in life, all right? Illumination, truth. All right, now we're going to do a pick a card for you. So when I lay the cards down, I want you to think of a question. If the question has to do with this reading, you may get a little bit better result because the energy for that is already here. But you can ask any question that you want to, okay? I will do my best to give a yes-no answer. Some of the tarot cards don't really allow too much for a yes-no answer, but I will give a brief description of the card so you can apply how that fits your question, but you're going to have to intuitively connect those dots yourselves, okay? Card 1, card 2, card 3, and card 4. You guys on the bottom of this deck also have your own energy here with the Strength card again. Okay, so deep breath in, release, and pick the card that feels right to you. Okay. Card 1, the King of Swords. I would say yes, especially if you're trying to make a logical decision, okay? Something that's maybe kind of takes the emotion out of the situation and allows you to make a decisive decision based on, the truths of things, okay? He's very intentional when he makes his choices. The Nine of Discs, I say yes, okay? That's about independence, luxury, gain, solo pursuits, and happiness. Absolutely. The Eight of Discs, yes. Okay, both of these cards had come out for you in your reading, both in very good ways. The Eight of Discs talks about working very hard to master your skills. So career or life in general, yes. And the Seven of Swords, I say no. The Seven of Swords can often imply sneaky behavior or conflict of some kind, okay? But it can also indicate needing to be strategic in a situation because you're kind of outnumbered in a way. So for those of you where you're trying to figure out if you should handle a situation a certain way, then I would say handle it strategically, okay? Leo, thank you very much for being here today and for watching till the end. It's been a pleasure to do this reading for you. I hope it helps you in some way, and I hope January ends up being beautiful for you. It does look like you are going to get to that transition of success and completing some kind of lesson or goal here by the end, and I'm looking forward to that for you guys, okay? Until we meet again.